Okay, so welcome back everyone. It's been a while. I've been finishing up in college. I just finished my journeyman welding program, so that was main priority really. And I was also waiting on a part, which actually still isn't here. But I managed to find one outside of where I ordered it from, so yeah, I've done a little bit off camera. I kind of forgot where we left off, but I'll just give you guys a quick catch up here of where we're at and what I'm doing. Yeah, so I don't know where we were last time, but I have all the intercooler piping done. So this is how it's going to come. It comes down here into our MAF. I've got it welded onto, actually reuse the old cold air intake, which you can see right here. It's welded onto that, the MAF is, and then it comes over into this 90 here, which I still have to cut, but I just kept it long, so but yeah, that goes in there. That's done. The part I was waiting on was a silicone 90 for this side. I used it over here, but I have one now, so that'll be all the intercooler piping done, and then I believe that's it in the engine bay, besides bumper mounts, which aren't really a big deal. I've got coolant in it, lots of oil, but yeah, I'm also building these, which is the main focus for today. So I'm gonna jack the car up and put it on top of these. It's just wooden jack stands, which I have a time lapse of me building these. They're pretty simple, but I got one done, still have another one to go. I also took out the seat in the car, or well, the other seat, but found some rust, so you can see it's pretty bad in here. I'm gonna have to cut it out and weld in some new stuff. This is definitely the worst rust on the car. The other side was perfect, is from what I can tell up here, but I haven't been underneath the car yet. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I did off camera. I also plumbed up these, the blow-off valve and the wastegate. All those work fine. I think that's pretty much everything, but yeah, I'm gonna finish the rest of these blocks and get the car up, and that'll pretty much be this episode. But just a quick catch up for you guys, and I'll probably finish up this too. It just needs to be cut, so yeah. Okay, so I was just doing these, and unfortunately I underestimated the amount of screws that I needed. So this is like the third one. It's almost done. It just needs the two 10-inch boards here, but ran out of screws, so I'm gonna have to get more of those. That was my plan for today, because I wanted to get underneath the car and start cutting out the rust that was in the driver's side. It's just easier to cut underneath because there's a frame rail right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right there is the frame rail. So I don't want to be cutting into it up here and not knowing exactly where it is. Because I'm going to be cutting all this out, so I can't do that. I'm going to be cutting this out too, this little hump. This is, I believe it's just for the exhaust to come around the transmission. I don't need it anymore. I've got a hood dump, so that'll be cut out. But yeah, I wanted to get these jack stands done today. I can pull the transmission out and then put that stage 3 clutch in it. That's the main reason I'm doing these jack stands, because it's just way easier, gives you so much more room. But yeah, if you guys want to build these, there's a good couple of YouTube videos on them. I built mine 14 inches by 10 inches, which will be good for these wheels. I'm only going to use it for this car, so it'll be perfect enough for those. It'll give you so much more ground clearance to work under there, and instead of using jack stands. These also, if you want to, I'm not going to, but you can also put jack stands on top of these. That's how they're built for the width. I personally wouldn't do it, but these will have no problem holding the weight of the car. There's lots of people doing it, so. But yeah, there's a couple videos on those if you guys wanted to build those or copy me or whatever. But that's all I can do for today. Running out of daylight here, and it's too nice to close the garage door, so. But yeah, kind of a short episode, mainly an update, I guess, of what's going on. But next episode I'll definitely have this on the stands, those wooden ones, and yeah, I'll be tackling that floor, try and get that done. Engine bay is, mechanically the car is pretty much done. I got fuel pump, injectors, everything's all clued up, all wired in. Not neatly wired in, but it's wired in. Really all that's left mechanically is the tune, which should be hopefully coming soon if I get back to work, but where I just got out of school here, so yeah. If you guys enjoy, leave a like, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Have a good day.